In the interim, from the 1970s to today, what have been some of the prices that you've had to pay for your faith?
Mhm. Yeah. So let me start with my family. I mean,
Yeah.
that's obviously very evident. So my father lost his parents in the Holocaust, being Jewish. Very, very difficult for him. My mother's family escaped the Holocaust barely; they got out. So that was. So I went and shared with my parents. I knew it'd be very difficult, and uh, my father was very upset. My mother was upset too, but my father asked me to leave the house. He said three things to me. He said, "You're no longer my son. I never want to hear from you. And as far as I'm concerned, you're dead." I knew it'd be difficult. I knew
Yeah.
it would be difficult. I didn't know to what extent. I didn't hear from my parents for a number of years. Um, I got married to my wife that's a believer. We've been married 51 years. They did not come to the wedding. We have three children. I wanted them to enjoy the grandchildren. I was not going to say anything to aggravate them. I knew it was not worth to aggravate them, but it was too difficult for my father. Um, in 1995, uh, my father became ill. Let me just go back.
Mhm.
My children saw my parents maybe 3 or 4 times in 25 years.
Wow.
It was too bad. So in 1995, my father became ill. He was 89, almost 90. He was born in 1905. I wanted to visit him in the hospital. He refused to see me. He died 4 days later, and at his request, he didn't want me at the funeral. So, which I was not surprised, but I respected.
Mhm.
So my mother, two things about my mother. My mother loved classical music. I'm in classical music because of my mother. I mean, that's very obvious. She took me to concerts when I was 6 years old, 7 years old, and she was my biggest cheerleader. She took me to every lesson. And so, and then my mother, her family escaped the Holocaust. So this was very difficult for my father with his family loss. My mother wanted to reach out to me, but it was too difficult for my father. With the passing of my father, I had a great relationship with my mother.
Mm.
She loved my wife, loved our three kids. Every 6 months, I would give concerts for her. She loved it,
Mm.
and so making up sort of for lost time. And then I began to talk more and more with my mother, and she'd go to the synagogue every Sabbath, shul to the synagogue. And I asked, what did the rabbi talk about? I began to read to her more and more. I began to read to her the New Testament, and we talked. I had many people praying for her and everything. And then on February the 12th, 2007, my 91-year-old mother came to faith in Messiah Jesus. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
It was. I prayed 36 years for my mother.
Mm.
And my mother has gone to be with the Lord. I spoke at her funeral. I said, "Mother, you're now in the bosom of Father Abraham," which is how Jesus in Matthew's gospel to Jews refers to heaven, that, you're in the bosom of Father Abraham. So I knew I knew it'd be very difficult on my family. I mean, but let me say this also, though, on a side from traveling. I've been to Muslim countries.
Mhm.
I've been to Japan. I've been to uh, other countries, not this negatively, but Catholic countries. South America, Poland. I'm going to Poland in a week, and I've met people who have also been ostracized.
Sure.
Yeah, it's not just Jews. You
That's right.
hear about Jews, but I've met people who are Muslims, people who are Shintoists, people who are um, uh, Muslims or other things like that, and their family disowned them and
That's right.
ostracized them and stuff. So I sympathize with them in that sense. So yeah, and then and then in my professional, let me just say this: in travels and things like that, certain countries and some, I'm known as the Jesus pianist. You know, oh, he's that Jesus pianist.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. But just as a funny incident, I mean, this was a conservatory of music where they were going to have me play a concert in this conservatory, and the director of the conservatory, oh, he's that Jesus pianist. I never met him. He never heard me. I'd never been to this place before. So anyway, before that, I'd given a master class. A master class is where you teach some students in the conservatory,
Mhm.
and I've done that. And I try to be very positive, enthusiastic. The word got out, wow, that people really love the master class. So I've done master classes around the world. And so then the concert came, and a lot of students came. They were from the master class, and the director came. And he was shocked at the quality of my playing.
Really?
Yes. I mean, he had no idea.
Okay.
And so the bottom line was that they said, how did you like his playing? So it was great. How did you like his story? Because I gave my testimony. He says, I say this humbly, when you can play the piano like that, you've earned the right to stand up and tell me what is the most important thing in your life. So the point was that that's why I practice a lot. And, because I don't want to say, well, I play the piano for Jesus Christ. And someone can say, well, he may play the piano for Jesus Christ, but he doesn't play the piano very well for Jesus Christ.
That's right.
You see
Maybe
what I'm saying?
only Jesus likes it, I guess.
Yes,
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Jesus maybe is very, very forgiving and he can slop through the piece, but
Mhm.
you really shouldn't slop through the piece. No, whatever. So the point was that, so I go to areas, I've been to like the Juilliards of some other countries in Spain and other European countries and in Leipzig. And, these are famous Hochschule of music in Europe and I play and I give my testimony and I want to play on a high level. And, I'm working on new music, still practice 6 hours a day, 7 hours a day. Just because you're a Christian, it doesn't mean you play the piano well.
That's right.
You have to practice.
That's right.
So that's my point is that, I'm going to stand up and say, I play the piano for Jesus Christ.
Mhm. And if you're going to do it, then you're going to do it to the level where you properly witness him and the meaning that he has in your life.
That's right. Just like this director who was not interested in me. And he gave me he gave me a beautiful gift. And here I was, the Jesus pianist. I don't think we won him. And it goes to a master class, which is positive, a concert where he is. And then he goes out of his way and got me a gift before I left the country. He wanted me to have this as a memento of coming to the school.
Can you share what the gift was?
Yes, I'll tell you. It was it was in Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually have it about 10 feet from here. I can get it if you want me to show it.
Yeah.
But okay.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah.
You do it?
Yeah. Finish telling the story, then we'll get it.
No, I'll show you the gift.
Oh, go for it.
Oh, no. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this.
Oh, it's like a set of picture, like a coffee table books.
I mean, this is not a cheap gift.
No. That's amazing. Here, may I see one?
Yeah. It's a whole scenic view of Ireland in 300 beautiful pages 300. Look at that.
Look at that.
There's 4 of them.
4 of them. Well, let's take a look at this.
That's the gift. The
Oh my goodness. This is
oh,
wow.
At that.
County Kilkenny. This is amazing. And he was so impressed by the playing of the Jesus pianist that he went, okay, I got to get this guy a memento of my nation. This is gorgeous. What a gift.
I mean, this is not a $4.99 gift, a candy bar.
No, it's really not. Like this is
like, I never want you to forget of your coming to Ireland. Now, I have been to Ireland at least 10 times.
Sure.
I've been there a lot.
Yeah. So you might have to move a little bit closer to the microphone.
I've been to Ireland, 10 times at least, starting in the 90s. It was my first time in Ireland. But look at that.
Oh my goodness.
So you asked me, can I tell you what the gift was?
Oh my goodness, I'm so glad. So we've got the province of Leinster, Connaught, right. Munster, and Ulster. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I just learned a bit of Ireland geography.
This is worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I can tell you that.
Well, it's probably not even in print anymore either. Right?
And look at the hard copy and the case it comes in and everything.
That's the thing is, so we're here in your home. Probably should have mentioned that. So we're here in your home.
Yeah, this is my house. This is my piano room.
And I look around. I came by. I think it was last week, and just looking around, and there's so many examples of mementos of a life well lived, and travel, and awards, and I think it was a very moving experience to be here, even in a quiet room. Obviously, the piano, you can see it there in the background, but just to look around at things on the wall, and you've got some awards there, and you've got music books, sheet music up here, and photos. And it's just, it's quite an experience to be here. And of course, I'm sitting and I'm talking to you, and over your right shoulder is a photo of you with John MacArthur.